The following video contains miniatures being painted that are not from a board game. Painter discretion is advised.
Hello miniature painting fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something really weird. We're going to be painting the Crimson Court from Warhammer Underworlds. Primed them all in black. We're going to be sponging them actually. We're not going to be painting the whole thing. I'm not going to showcase how I paint the entire things. But you're going to see in the end how the sponging I did had absolutely no effect on it. So we're trying 3 different sponges, okay? We're going to be using some Basilisk Red here. We're going to be using some other reds. I can't remember exactly all the reds we're using. But we're going to start off with this weird arts and crafts sponge here that you usually use, I guess, for edging stuff or whatever. Going to dip it in the paint, and we're going to put it on 2 of the 4 miniatures here. So we're going to show you guys how that goes on. Number 1, it absorbed the paint like crazy and went on really thick. Even though I had taken some off of the brush, it's like it just absorbed it and then was just pushing it out as I was painting. So it really went on thick on this one, which I kind of didn't like. And by the way, usually you do this to base coat, especially I've seen a lot of sponging is on Space Marines because there's not as much areas that are hidden like these guys. The black in this is so, like, it can't get covered everywhere at all. Like, you can't get into any of the recesses of the cape, his face, or a lot of parts. It was very hard to use this one specifically. I mean, it could get in something if I really push it, but then all the paint would come out and make it thicker. But you're going to see with the next sponge, it's a lot better than this. Now you can see I'm going everywhere with this thing. Like, I'm using this as a base coat. But by the end, I cover up pretty much everything I did because, frankly, I didn't like how it came out. I bought the makeup sponges there, the ones that look like eggs and all that, and I bought some smaller ones as well recently, and you saw maybe in the last short I did. If you haven't seen that video, go take a look at it. It's anyways, now we're using makeup sponges like the triangles. It's got a little bit more of a clean edge. It doesn't absorb the paint as much. You can wipe off a little bit as well, like, you know, you dab it on, and then this one's a little bit easier to dab and gets more into the recess. Well, not too much into the recesses, but you can control it a bit more than the other sponge. So I would recommend this one definitely over that arts and crafts sponge so far. If you can't get your hands on those weird looking egg ones, these ones at the dollar store, these are at my local Dollarama. Got them a whole pack. I think there's like 100 of them in there, so you can waste them. You can also like break off little bits at the edges if you want to make texture as well. Like, you could cut some off, snip some off, and have some textures if you want to do that. I think it would be better on larger models, but anyways, as you can see, there's a difference how it's a lot less goopy, a lot less thick. It goes on a lot nicer. It actually kind of works like a brush, but again, these models have so many recesses that just can't get into those dark areas. I'm trying to shove it in there, as you can see, and get as much as possible. But the point with sponging is that you want to leave the dark areas like exposed, like, well, not exposed exactly, not exposed, so that, you know, if you're using any other kind of paint on top of it, especially a translucent one, you'll get the effect you want. For this guy here specifically, the wings came out exactly what I wanted to do for at least the outside part. Like, they gave it a really good fleshy look. This guy pretty much gets completely painted over completely, but it is a good way to see, like, where's the highlights gonna go, where's the dark areas, where's your shading. So it is another method to slap chop. They're calling it the sponge chop, which I'm sure, but I think I see it more blending. You're gonna see this in some couple videos coming up eventually here. There's the egg shape makeup sponge. They're called the Beakies or the Boon Boons, something like that. Anyways, I got those on Amazon and for cheap, by the way, because if you go to an actual like makeup place like Sephora, you're going to pay a fortune for those stupid makeup things. I don't know how you women do it, man. I'm sorry, but like, it's crazy how much money you guys spend on makeup stuff. Thank God my wife is completely not like that. Jeez, I'm just going to say. Anyway, so now I'm coming on with the highlight color. I don't even remember which one it was. This is the third color in the whole thing. It's a triad, of course. And maybe not even. It might even just be 2 colors, I think. It might even just be the dragon red and that in first one. So now, as you're going to see, that red is completely all gone. Pretty much all the sponging I did was pretty much a waste of my time. But it worked on some of the armor, worked on some of the capes, worked on some of like the wings, especially for that second one. It did a good job for other things. So is it worth the sponging? Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to slay the gray 4 miniatures at a time.